The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness and prevail. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Hey everyone, RPG Killer Gamer here, and welcome to fucking Dragon Age Origin. Before I start this game, I wanted to make an announcement. This is one of my favorite games that I love. I play so goddamn many times on the fucking PlayStation 3 because when I got into Dragon Age, it was the second game, and I have so much fun playing it over and over and over again, and I'm like, so how was the first one is? So when I bought the game, my own money and all the DLC contents, I was blown away. I'm like, how the hell is this game was that so damn good? This game must have came out in like what, 2009 or some shit? But if even so, I really wish I had played this game when it came out, because that was another game, you know, like the Mass Effect trilogy. This is just like the Mass Effect trilogy, but this time it's take back in the, you know, with castles and shit like that. But I want to make this announcement. I played this game so many times I lost count. This is not a blind playthrough. I think it might be, because if I remember, you know, what to do and all that stuff, you can't consider this a blind playthrough, right? But this is, but but to those who never played this game, I will keep my mouth shut. I'm talking about me. I will keep my mouth shut and let y'all see how this game is. In this game, you could play as a female or a male, like in the other games. You saw me play Dragon Age Inquisition, so yeah, prove my point. But but overall, my playthrough is gonna be a male character. But you could play as a dwarf, elf, and a human. In the second game you can't because you gotta play as a human. But I always trying to figure out what I should be, an elf or a human. Allow me to explain. When you pick as a human, you could choose any class. You could be a warrior, a mage, or a rogue. And you got a background for your certain characters. So if you're a mage, then your backstory will be a magi. Wearing the power of danger that sense of pretend, you know that magic is cursed for lacking the will to control it. You are anxious to always your hallowing, the one chance to prove yourself against demons lurking without and within. Succeed or be slaughtered by the knight that who war against your kind. Or you could be a warrior or a rogue as a human, and you could be a human noble, born to the web with the power synchronous only to royalty. You find your testing in proof of diplomacy and battle put to the test of your brother leads to the bulk of your family forces to war in the south. So let me show you as a dwarf. Dwarves cannot use magic, so they can't. So you could be only a warrior or a rogue. So, and you get two background story for this for a warrior. For a dwarf. A dwarf commoner, born castleless in the land where rank is everything, is bound by the lackey and thugs of the local crime lord. You have spent your life invisible until chance thrusts you into the spotlight, where you can finally prove whatever you've defined by your action or your birth. Or a dwarf noble, as the favorite son of the dwarven king, you'll proudly take up the first military command, only to learn that the deadly intrigues of the family and sacrifice that pose a greater danger than even the battlefield. You could be a dwarf noble or a dwarf commoner. You're a poor and a castless person, or you're the noble, born of the favorite son of the dwarven kingdom. And elf. You could be a mage, warrior, or a rogue. But as an elf, as a mage, you will be, hence the circle of the magi. As a warrior or a rogue, you get two choices: Dalish elves, proud of your woe of the one of the few true elves. You always assume you will spend your life with your tribe until a chance and encounter of a relic of your people past threatened to tear you away from everything you ever known. Here's the difference as a Dalish elf and a city elf. The Dalish elves is like the true elves, roaming around in the forest, not obedient or obliged to the humans' laws. Take The Witcher example. Or if you read the books of The Witcher or play the games, the elves are not bound to the humans' laws and everything. They are fighting for a purpose, like fighting for something, like for the non-humans. That's what it is. As in the Dalish elves. So I hope I gave a good analogy. Here's a city elf. You will always have lived under a heavy thumb of the human overlords. But when a local lord claiming his privilege with the bright shadow of your wedding day, the slamming racial tension exploring in the wings of the vengeance. So now y'all see all my points. But if I got to pick, I want to make something more interesting because I always love to play as a human because I like playing as a human. But in this game, I like being an elf and choose something more interesting of a background, like the Danish elves, because this one is arguably one of my favorites of backstories of your characters. For the dwarf, I like the Dwarf Commoner second because this one is way more funner. Is much funner than being a noble. That's I'm talking about how I rank it. The city elves will be my third. The Circle of the Magi will be my fourth, and the Dwarf Noble is the will be almost the very least. And same goes as the human. The human noble will be the very last, than the Dwarf Noble. So y'all know how I feel about this when it comes to the backstories. But if I gotta pick one, I want to pick something way most interesting. So I'm gonna be a fuck. A male human. I'm gonna be a mage. I mean, no, I'm gonna be a male. I'm gonna be a mage. I'm gonna be a mage, and I'm gonna be. At the mage.
Greetings.
DAV or entity. Okay. I'm gonna be a magi. Eyes.
Greetings. Charmed, I'm sure. I lost the spell. I need something new.
Okay. Devante Amel. My character is a mage. Yeah. Magic is high. Cunning need to be a little more. Okay. When it comes to here's a tip. When it comes to being a mage, your majority you should be focused on is your magic, your willpower, and constitution. Your constitution is your health, magic, well, obvious, and willpower, you know, stamina and all that stuff. If your character is a rogue, it's a lot more difficult you could possibly think. As a rogue, you need to work on your dexterity, your cunning, your constitution, and your strength. But as a warrior, it's very simple. Strength and constitution. If you want a little more intellect, there you go. But that's my hint help. So how you could proceed, how you want to play it. Cohesion. I need to learn how to be a master persuasive. That's definitely me. And now upgrade my abilities. Fire and get both. Normal.
On a cliff overlooking the dark waters of Lake Calenhad stands the Tower Fortress that is home to the Circle of Magi. This tower is the only place in Ferelden where mages may study their art among others of their kind. Within the high stone walls, the Circle practices its magic and trains apprentices in the proper use of their powers. But the Circle Tower is as much a prison as a refuge. The ever-vigilant Templars of the Chantry watch over all mages, constantly alert for any sign of corruption. This gilded cage is the only world you know. Found to be sensitive to magic at a young age, you were torn from your family and grafted here as an apprentice. Now, that apprenticeship is nearly over. All that remains is the final test, the harrowing.
Magic exists to serve man, and never to rule over him. Thus spoke the prophet Andraste as she cast down the Tevinter Imperium, ruled by mages who had brought the world to the edge of ruin. Your magic is a gift, but it's also a curse. For demons of the Dream Realm, the Fade, are drawn to you, and seek to use you as a gateway into this world.
This is why the harrowing exists. The ritual sends you into the Fade, and there you will face a demon, armed with only your will.
Know this, apprentice. If you fail, we Templars will perform our duty. You will die. This is Lyrium, the very essence of magic, and your gateway into the Fade.
The harrowing is a secret out of necessity, child. Every mage must go through this trial by fire. As we succeeded, so shall you. Keep your wits about you, and remember the Fade is a realm of dreams. The spirits may rule it, but your own will is real.
The apprentice must go through this test alone, First Enchanter. You are ready.
And now, welcome to the Fade. When it comes to being a mage, it's not. Don't even try to fight them with your fist. Because
All right.
yeah, that's not gonna be a good look for you.
Of course.
Someone else thrown to the wolves, as fresh and unprepared as ever. It isn't right that they do this, the Templars. Not to you, me, anyone.
You're talking about...
You think you're really here? In that body? You look like that because you think you do. It's always the same. But it's not your fault. You're in the same boat I was, aren't you? Allow me to welcome you to the Fade.
When it comes to the
You can call
the
me...
dialogue in this game,
well,
our characters
Mouse.
don't speak. I mean, if you want to say we speak, but we gotta choose the, you know, what to say.
No. I don't remember anything from... before. The Templars kill you if you take too long, you see. They figure you failed, and they don't want something getting out. That's what they did to me, I think. I have no body to reclaim, and you don't have much time before you end up the same. That has been said before, but you don't know the danger. There's something here, contained, just for an apprentice like you. You have to face the creature, a demon, and resist it. If you can. That's your way out. Or your opponents, if the Templars wouldn't kill you. A test for you. A tease for the creatures of the Fade. You would be a fool to just attack everything you see. What you face is powerful, cunning. There are others here. Other spirits. They will tell you more. Maybe help. If you can believe anything you see. I'll follow, if that's all right. My chance was long ago, but you may have a way out. A dangerous spirit is not far. Don't go near it unless you're ready to fight. Way. It never seemed.
Another mortal thrown into the flames and left to burn, I see. Your mages have devised a cowardly test. Better you were pitted against each other to prove your mettle with skill, than to be sent unarmed against a demon. They would have you battle a demon. With magic or weapon, to be the victor makes you a warrior still. That you remain means you have not yet defeated your hunter. I wish you a glorious battle to come. They are brought into being by my will. I understand that in your world, mages are the only ones who can will things into being. Those mortals who cannot must lead such hollow, empty lives. Without a doubt. Do you think these blades be solely desired weapons? I will give... How dare you accuse me? I am no demon preying upon helpless mortals to steal their essence. I am a being of honor and valor. I am a warrior. You are insolent. But your will is unquestionably strong. Very well, mortal. You prove to me that you possess the strength to resist this demon. Go, prove your worth as you must. I am confident you will succeed.
not the one hunting you, but still...
So, you are the mortal being hunted. And the small one, is he to be a snack for me?
I don't like this. He's not going to help us. We should go.
No matter. The demon will get you eventually. And perhaps there will even be scraps left. You'll just run away. I'll not waste time with a chase. Not even for a meal. Be gone. Surely you have better things to do than bother sloth mortal. I tire of you already. You have a very nice staff. Why would you need me? Go. Use your weapon, since you have earned it. Be valorous.
He looks powerful. It might be possible that he could teach you to be like him.
Like me? You mean teach the mortal to take this form? Why? Most mortals are too attached to their forms to learn the change. You, on the other hand, little one, might be a better student. You let go of the human form years ago.
I don't think I'd make a very good bear. How would I hide? A coward could not have endured as I have. The time I have spent waiting for some possibility of release. But you are right. Hiding doesn't help. I'm sorry, it's the Fade. It changes you. I'll try. I'll try to be a bear. If you'll teach me.
That's nice. But teaching is so exhausting. Away with you now.
I told you he wasn't going to help us.
I am a spirit of sloth. Yes, a creature of the Fade. Unlike yourself, mortals are ever the visitors here. Still, you
I'm
serve
also
your
inclined to
function.
skip his goddamn
You
dialogue
like
because he's
yourself,
speaking
truly
so fucking slow.
You are aware, a mortal with power, and I might be inclined for such a meal myself. It would be interesting indeed. Now, what do you want with me? You wish to learn my form, Vale, and I will devour you both. The decision is yours. Foolish mortal. Step back and return to your silly business with the...
Wonderful!
You are a pest, and not worth all this exertion.
I'm sick
I will
and tired
teach the
of
mouse
his
to be
talking.
the bear, if only to get rid of you.
Like this? Am I a bear? It feels... heavy.
Close enough. Go then, and defeat you. I've taught the mouse to not persist in bothering me. I'm tired. I've taught the mouse to not persist in bothering me. I'm tired.
I've never felt this way before. It's strange. I missed my chance, so I became small. There are places you can hide where the shadows go on forever. You stay there long enough, and the shadows begin to creep inside of you. I don't know how long it's been. Forever, maybe.
Yeah, you really sound like a fucking demon, buddy, because...
That is what happens to the physical bodies of apprentices who fail. And they don't just use the harrowing. If you learn a little too much, they'll label you a blood mage and kill you on sight. True mages like you know that the power you hold is a gateway to greater things, a potential they can never hope to contain.
You do realize that just proves some of the point that's why the Templars are needed for the circle and why you think mages need to be in the circle, because
Am I? I'm sorry. There are people who don't go to the Circle of Magi, you know, who don't obey the Templars. They are hunted, but at least they're free. You don't want to lose yourself
we don't
here.
control our powers.
Being nothing would be easier than this.
You should find a little
I
harder.
should have done a lot of things. You'll find out for yourself soon enough. Maybe you'll say the same thing to yourself one day.
Sure. Makes me want to agree with Vivian once again in Dragon Age Inquisition. Even though I know a lot of people do not like her.
Oh, you could smell its breath.
I know. Vivian may be a bitch, but at least she's useful, unlike Sarah. Oh yeah, I know a lot of people are gonna hate me for bashing Sarah from Dragon Age Inquisition, but I don't give a. Sarah is the worst character in that game. You can't convince me otherwise.
And so it comes to me at last. Soon I shall see the land of the living with your eyes, creature. You shall be mine, body and soul. Oh, I shall. So this creature is your offering, Mouse. Another plaything as per our arrangement.
I'm not offering you anything. I don't have to help you anymore.
Oh. And after all those wonderful meals we have shared, now suddenly the mouse has changed the rules.
I'm not a mouse now, and soon I won't have to hide. I don't need to bargain with you.
We shall see.
And so I shall. All right. I'm sick of hiding. As you desire. I'm sick of hiding. Of course. Delighted. No more. Of course. So I shall.
You did it. You actually did it. When you came, I hoped that maybe you might be able to, but I never really thought any of you were worthy. What? They were not as promising as you. It was a long time ago. I don't remember their names. I don't even remember my own name. It's the Fade, and the Templars killing me, like they tried with you.
So what it is you think you can get from me? Anything to survive, like an animal or worse.
You defeated a demon. You completed your test. With time, you will be a master enchanter with no equal. And maybe there's hope in that for someone as small and as forgotten as me. If you want to help. There may be a way for me to leave here, to get a foothold outside. You just need to want to let me in. What? What are you... Of course it was! What else is here that could harm an apprentice of your potential?
Don't bullshit me.
You are a smart one.
Simple killing is a warrior's job. The real dangers of the Fade are preconceptions, careless trust, pride. Keep your wits about you, mage. True tests never end.
I figured as much.
Are you all right? Say something, please. Oh, I'm glad you're all right. They carried you in this morning. I didn't even realize you'd been gone all night. I've heard about apprentices who never come back from harrowings. Is it really that dangerous? What was it like? Is that why they don't tell us what it's about? I know I'm not supposed to know, but we're friends. Just a little hint and I'll stop asking, I promise. Really? That's it? That makes sense. They want to see if you can resist a demon and stop yourself from becoming an abomination. And now you get to move to the nice mage's quarters upstairs. I'm stuck here and I don't know when they'll call me for my harrowing. I've been here longer than you have. Sometimes I think they just don't want to test me. The Tranquil never go through a harrowing. You do the harrowing, the rite of tranquility, or you die. That's what happens.
By a tranquility?
You've seen the Tranquil around the tower, like Owain who runs the stockroom. He's so cold. No, not even cold. There's just nothing in him. It's like he's dead but still walking. His voice, his eyes are lifeless. He's been made tranquil. I don't know how they do it exactly, but you're cut off from the Fade. It takes away your magic abilities, along with your dreams and emotions. The Fade is the dream realm. Maybe it's a side effect of being cut off from the Fade. No dreams, no emotions? Apprentices can ask to be made tranquil if they fear the harrowing, but the Circle also forces tranquility on those they feel are weak. And sometimes they force it upon apprentices they think might be too dangerous as mages. I shouldn't waste your time with this. I was supposed to tell you to see Irving as soon as you woke up. You'd better not keep him waiting. We can speak later.
Okay.
Did you hear anything? Is he all right? Is he awake?
Why do you care? Are you best friends now?
Just curious. Cullen said it was the quickest, cleanest harrowing he'd ever seen. He must be so talented.
Someone sounds jealous.
I just know I'll be terrified.
Okay. So this is so this is the Circle Tower. Cheery. The Circle is our home and is, well, all the mages to be locked up because they need to train their abilities.
Hear what? That's someone of dabbling in blood magic. Why would anyone do something so stupid? It's a death sentence. Well, demons into your service.
So there's a rumor talking about Jaren is dapper than blood magic. Because blood magic is the most dangerous.
Keep the flames steady. We don't want it sputtering and leaping about. That's what causes most of the injuries.
Injuries? But...
Steady. It reacts to your emotions. If you panic, it will... No. Breathe. You know, in my experience, flint and tinder works just as well. Maybe we should start with that.
My man was about to be engulfed in flames.
What the chantry says about magic.
Magic must serve man and not rule over him.
Very good. And what do you think that means? Can anyone tell me?
Hey!
No, that's not what it means.
It means that magic should be used to help people, but we can't use our magic to force people to do what we want.
That's right. We should not abuse the gift the Maker has given us.
Hey, yeah, some mages don't want this.
Concentrate! Hold the shield! If I had put all my power behind that spell, you would have been obliterated. I am not your enemy. Fear is your enemy. It is a weakness that can be exploited.
No?
Then stand firm and know you can resist whatever I throw at you. Again!
Some of these mages just too scared. No. Oh God.
That's not likely. The Chantry would do something before it came to that. Well, I think someone's here to speak to you, Senior Torren. Hello. Congratulations on your harrowing last night. Good work.
Thank you.
They're found in all circles throughout Thedas. Groups of enchanters who hold similar viewpoints, who band together to make their voices heard. The most influential fraternity are the Equitarians. They are moderates and believe in a code of conduct that all mages should adhere to. Then there are the Chantry apologists, the Loyalists. The Chantry says something and they follow it to the letter. The Lucrosians just want to make money, and the Isolationists would like us all to be hermits and live on an island. Then, of course, there are the Libertarians. They want more power for the Circle, more autonomy.
Which do you belong to?
Well, if I had to, I'd say I was an Equitarian, but I ducked out of the fray a long time ago. Most of the senior enchanters are Equitarians. Irving, Wynne, Sweeney. Ulrid's a Libertarian, and a loud one at that. Mages have enough opposition from the outside without tearing our circles apart with infighting. But what can you do?
Giving up doesn't help
anyone.
An
idealist, I see. Well, if you're going to change the world, you should get started immediately. Lots of world to cover.
Or maybe I could make a difference, like, I don't know, giving the mages their independence so they could govern themselves and not be in this circle tower forever. Maybe that. Shoot. You said that, like, mages can't do shit. They can't have nothing.
Do you need something? If not, step back. You're in my light.
I'm sorry.
Good day.
Oh damn, the echo. Holy shit. Okay. I know I don't need to talk to all characters in this game, but sometimes when you talk to them, you get some XP. That's why I'm trying, you know. not skip out some extra XP if I could, you know, get. But I will finish
Greetings.
this whole prequel.
I'm glad your harrowing went well.
What's that shit called? Your origin story here.
Some Templars I know discuss such things with glee. I don't share their enthusiasm. I try to serve the Maker first and foremost. As long as I am guided by his commandments, I cannot go wrong. Honestly, I've never seen an abomination, or been called on to slay one. As I said, I've never seen one, but when someone becomes an abomination, something must happen. But what if it's not obvious? Could abominations be walking among us right now? This is still new to me. Maybe one day I'll be as dedicated and driven as Knight Commander Gregor. You must be busy. Perhaps we can talk another time. I hope you are well.
Colin. Well, we know how Colin ends in the third game. Lucky for me, I know Colin from the very first game, because he started as a Templar, and then in the second game he's still a Templar. But I won't say no much more. But in the third game, I got no problem spoiling the third game, because the third game already out like years or decades, I think, but not as longer than this game. Okay, that's...
Many have already gone to Ostagar. Wynne, Aldred, and most of the senior mages. We've committed enough of our own to this war effort.
Your own?
Give me a second, guys.
Since
One
when
second.
have you felt such kinship with the mages, Gregor? Or are you afraid to let the mages out from under Chantry supervision, where they can actually use their Maker-given powers?
How dare you suggest?
Gentlemen, please. Irving, someone is here to see you.
Ah, if it isn't our new brother in the circle. Come, child.
This is...
Yes, this is he.
Well, Irving, you're obviously busy. We will discuss this later.
Of course. Well, then, where was I? Oh, yes, this is Duncan of the Grey Wardens. You've heard about the war brewing to the south, I expect. Duncan is recruiting mages to join the King's army at Ostagar. Of course not. I wished to congratulate you on a successful end to last night's ordeal. The harrowing is behind you. Your phylactery was sent to Denerim. You are officially a mage within the circle of magi.
I'm sorry, what is this phylactery?
Blood is taken from all apprentices when they first come to the tower, and is preserved in special vials.
So they can be hunted if they turn apostate.
We have few choices. The gift of magic is looked upon with suspicion and fear. We must prove we are strong enough to handle our power responsibly. You have done this. I present you with your robes, your staff, and a ring bearing the Circle's insignia. Wear them proudly, for you have earned them. It goes without saying that you shall not discuss the harrowing with those who have not undergone the rite. Now then, take your time to rest, or study in the library. The day is yours.
I will return to my quarters.
Would you be so kind as to escort Duncan back to his room, child? The guest quarters are on the east side of this floor, close to the library. Now, if you'll both excuse me, I have matters to discuss with Gregor.
Thank you for escorting me. Is there something else I can do for you? Once, in my youth, just after I joined the Grey Wardens, I was traveling with my mentor. We encountered a group of Templars hunting a blood mage. They were quite far away, so I cannot be sure of what I saw. He forced some of the Templars to turn on their fellows. It was dreadful to behold. He would have escaped had he not overlooked one Templar who snuck up behind him and cleaved his head in two. There have been mages within the Grey Wardens who have needed to resort to blood magic to deal with the Darkspawn. It is something to consider, certainly. Certainly. I am intimately familiar with... Our duty is to battle Darkspawn wherever they appear. We are elves, humans, and dwarves united by this common purpose. It is not my place to comment. Gregor serves the Chantry, and the relationship between the Chantry and mages has always been strained. You've realized by now that the Chantry merely tolerates magic? They watch only because they feel they must. The Chantry believes that a mage should fear his power. It was the pride of mages, they say, that brought the Darkspawn upon us in the first place. Any mages who join the King's army can unleash their full power on the Darkspawn. In fact, I'm counting on it. Gregor may be afraid of what will happen. What if the mages decide they no longer want to be governed by the Chantry?
I'm pretty certain. I don't remember. I think I may be
I
wrong,
believe we must defeat the
Darkspawn
Darkspawn one way or another. My opinions end there.
And that's when the Darkspawn came along.
A horde has formed within the Korkari Wilds in the south.
I have not played the game for so many
years. If they are not
years.
stopped, they will strike north into the valley. We Grey Wardens believe that an archdemon is leading the horde. Darkspawn do attack the surface in ragtag bands, but archdemons are capable of rallying the Darkspawn, turning them into an unstoppable force. A horde of Darkspawn, a veritable army. It is dire news indeed. I fear this is what we will have to face. Yes, perhaps it will be enough if we play our cards right. We can't seem to eradicate them completely. Somehow they always come back. They usually move around in small groups, but there are always more of them, lurking underground, biding their time. Of course, don't let me keep you.
Okay.
I'm glad I caught up to you. Are you done talking with Irving? I need to talk to you.
Yeah.
Do you remember what we discussed this morning? We should go somewhere else. I don't feel safe talking here. I've been troubled. I'll explain. Come with me, please. We should be safe here.
We can see the door from here. If anyone comes, we'll change the subject. I often attend to my duties in this chapel. Perhaps that is why I seem familiar.
A few months ago, I told you that I met a girl. This is Lily.
Oh, I see. I was beginning to doubt her existence. This fat cow is your fucking. My condolences.
Very funny.
Yeah, but I'm truly happy for you.
There is something else. Remember I said that I didn't think they wanted to give me my harrowing? I know why. They're going to make me tranquil. They'll take everything that I am from me. My dreams, hopes, fears, my love for Lily. All gone.
That makes it so much worse, doesn't it? Not knowing how much you have lost.
They'll extinguish my humanity. I'll just be a husk, breathing and existing, but not truly living. I need to escape. I need to destroy my phylactery. Without it, they can't track me down. We need your help. Lily and I can't do this on our own.
Give us your word that you will help, and we will tell you what we intend. Thank you. We will never forget this. Listen to the repository. There are 2 locks on the phylactery chamber door. The Knight Commander held 1 key. But it is just a door. There is power enough in this place to destroy all of Ferelden. What's a door to mages?
But can't we just...
We have no choice. We cannot get our hands on both keys. But a fire or a lock. You could get one from the stockroom. But Owain doesn't release such things to apprentices.
We should stay here. 1 mage at the stockroom will attract less attention than a mage, an apprentice, and an initiate. Good luck. Our prayers go with you.
Okay. Now, I'm gonna... Yes. In this game, you get choices in this game, and you do. Hold on. So, I could, in this game, you could make choices and,
yes?
you know what you could do and everything.
But of course you know this. No, I can't let... There are just things in there that I would... No, of course not. I just have... I am in the midst of stock taking. Check quite a while. Don't wait up. Wait. Look, I was promoted to senior enchant. I could use some, I'm sure. If you cleared them out for me, I would... What?
All over now.
I don't need to hear the whole dialogue from her. You gotta do some little side quests to help someone and everything. For in this game, you well, how can I say this? There are choices in this game that will have a benefit, can benefit the your quest. I could have told the first enchantment.
Another battle speed our way. As you desire. Of course.
That.
Another creature ahead.
As you desire. Come to find these enemies.
If you must.
Oh man.
As you desire. Of course. Another battle speed
our way. And so I shall, as you desire. What's this?
Being a mage is a lot more difficult. You could possibly think.
Such talent! Shame about the face!
Yeah, because when it comes as a mage, you could do whatever you want with your skills and perks and everything. But in my opinion, for if anyone playing this game for the first time, I recommend upgrading your combat training as a mage, because every time you perform magic, the enemies, if the enemies attack you, it will you know, cancel your performing a spell. So I would recommend upgrading your combat training, because trust me, it will save you the time, so they won't cancel your spell performing. Hell, you really need to get some few distance away from the enemies, because if you're attacking dogs or wolves or spider, they will literally get on you and devour you, and you cannot get that. There's no QTE or shit like that. You literally have to wait until they
So I shall.
Yep, Mike. That quest. I finished that job. Time to get up out of here.
You're back! Are the spiders gone? Really? Oh, that's wonderful. You've saved... Exactly.
I hope you are well.
Thank you, Colin. Oh yeah, and one, I want to make another thing clear. When it comes to choices and what I'm about to make in this game, don't assume I'm gonna be.
Welcome to the Circle stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. I find this state agreeable. I see now things are simple. My body, am I to be denied personhood because I do not feel as you do? I have thought these experiences defined me. My lack of emotion simply adds to what is already. I propose we agree to personhood is not measurable. It is difficult to describe. I was ordered to never speak of it. Rods of fire serve many purposes. Why do you wish to acquire? Some mages require them for their research. Others merely want to light fireplaces. I will set down that you... Here is the form, request for... I will release a rod to you once I have the signed form. Thank you.
So creepy how Tranquil speak. It's just, I don't know, unnerving. You talk like you're a damn zombie or robotic.
It's good to see you again. A rod of fire? Right. There you go. How's that? Oh, I will. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Circle stockroom of everything. Look, here is.
Thank you. Okay, now it's time to head back to jail. Jowl.
I hate waiting. It makes me nervous. That was quick.
To the repository, then.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, of course it was quick, because what do you think? Oh, no. One way. And there we go. Time to go to the first floor. Mana and... Oh, wait a minute, go back.
The Chantry calls this entrance the Victim's Door. It is built of 277 planks, one for each original Templar. It is a reminder of all the dangers those cursed with magic pose. The doors can be opened only by a Templar and a mage entering together. The Chantry provides the password, which primes the ward, and the mage touches it with mana to release it. First, the password. Sword of the Maker, Tears of the Fade. The password only primes the door. Now it must feel the touch of mana. Any spell will do, but hurry.
Did they switch my clothes? Motherfucker, yes they did. I just realized they just switched my clothes.
Do you have the rod with you? Melt the locks off.
What's the matter? Why isn't it working?
Lily, something's not right. I can't cast spells here. Nothing works.
These wards carved into the stone. This must be the Templars' work. They negate any magic cast within this area. I should have guessed. Why would Gregor and Irving use simple keys for such a door? Because magical keys don't work. How do you keep mages away from something? Make their powers completely worthless. That's it then. We're finished. We can't get in. I don't know. Do you think it's another way in?
That door probably leads to another part of the repository. What are the chances of there being another entrance?
No. We can't get into the chamber the way we planned, but we're not about to give up. We can see where this door leads, but I don't think it'll be easy. It looks locked for one.
Let's hurry. We've wasted enough time.
Yeah,
I'm not giving up. We've come too far. Oh, that's not good. Of course. Yes?
Yeah. Yep. I enchanted the...
How wonderful!
Level up. Oh yeah, I did upgrade. I chose to get persuasion first.
Dare I even ask?
Couldn't we all just get along? No?
Not of the Maker.
Another battle speeds our way!
Shall I?
What enemies?
We'll need another way into the phylactery chamber. Let's explore the repository.
There's something odd about that statue.
Greetings.
Maker's breath, did it just say something?
I am the essence and spirit of Eleni Zenovia, once consort and advisor to Archon Valerius. Prophecy my crime, cursed to stone for foretelling the fall of my lord's house.
I'm not sure. The Archons were the lords of the Imperium.
Forever shall you stand on the threshold of my proud fortress, he said, and tell your lies to all who pass. But my lord found death at the hands of his enemies, and his once proud fortress crumbled to dust, as I foretold.
A Tevinter statue! Don't listen to it. The Tevinter lords dabbled in many forbidden arts. This is a wicked thing.
It must have been here for years. Look at the dust. I feel a little sorry for it. Her.
Weep not for me, child. Stone they made me, and stone I am, eternal and unfeeling. And I shall endure till the Maker returns to light their fires again.
Ambiguous rubbish. It could mean anything. I can do it too. The sun grows dark, but lo, here comes the dawn.
Stop talking to it. Please, both of you. Come on, Jowan. Let's go.
Wow, that old wall's about to come. I think the phylactery chamber is on the other side of the wall behind this bookcase. We should be able to find something that can knock some of the bricks loose. If we work together, we can shift it. Come on. Now we just need to find a way to get through this wall. Use this with the rod. I'm sure it'll work. Hurry, the clock's ticking. This is the phylactery chamber.
We must find Jowan's phylactery. Quickly. With the other apprentice phylacteries, I imagine.
Would you destroy yours too if it were here?
You still can. I don't think they'd be able to catch you once you're out of here. You'd know how to evade them. You're clever. Not like me.
Let's just find my phylactery. What was that? Leave us alone! Oh, you're such a pest! I'm not afraid of you! Well done, I say! Well done! That's my phylactery! You found it! I can't believe this tiny vial stands between me and freedom. So fragile. So easy just to be rid of it. To end its hold over me. And I am free.
Only apprentice phylacteries are stored in the Circle Tower. This tiny room could not hold the phylacteries if it was passed through the tower doors.
Come on, you two. We're done here and we should leave.
I do not want to stay here a moment longer.
We did it! I can't believe it! Thank you. We could never have...
So what you said was true.
And this is the end of the mage's origin back, origin for a mage. So I'm just gonna let this,
An initiate
you know, how it ends.
conspiring with a blood mage. I'm disappointed, Lily. She seems shocked, but fully in control of her own mind. Not a thrall of the blood mage, then. You are right, Irving. The initiate has betrayed us. The Chantry will not let this go unpunished. And this one. Newly a mage and already flouting the rules of the Circle.
I'm disappointed in you. You could have told me what you knew of this plan, and you didn't.
You don't care for the mages. You just bow to the Chantry's every whim.
Enough! As Knight Commander of the Templars here assembled, I sentence this blood mage to death. And this initiate has scorned the Chantry and her vows. Take her to Aenar.
The Mage's prison. No. Please, no. Not there.
No! I won't let you touch her!
By the Maker. Blood magic. How could you? You said you never...
I admit, I dabbled. I thought it would make me a better mage.
Blood magic is evil, Jowan. It corrupts people, changes them.
I'm going to give it up. All magic. I just want to be with you, Lily. Please, come with me.
I trusted you. I was ready to sacrifice everything for you. I don't know who you are, Blood Mage. Stay away from me.
Are you all right? Where's Gregor?
I knew it. Blood magic. But to overcome so many, I never thought him capable of such power.
None of us expected this. Are you all right, Gregor?
As good as can be expected given the circumstances. If you had let me act sooner, this would not have happened. Now we have a blood mage on the loose and no way to track him down.
I'm sure you could think of something.
Jowan destroyed his phylactery. Without it, he will be hard to locate.
Don't you think I know that? Where is the girl?
I am here, sir.
You helped a blood mage. Look at all he's hurt.
You've been a friend, but you needn't defend me any longer. Knight Commander, I was wrong. I was accomplice to a blood mage. I will accept whatever punishment you see fit. Even Aenar.
Get her out of my sight. And you. You know why the repository exists. Some artifacts, some magics are locked away for a reason.
Did you take anything important from the repository?
Not really. No.
Very well. I believe you.
But your antics have made a mockery of this circle. What are we to do with you?
Eat me and kiss my ass? Hey, shit, you could do what you like. I stand by my decision by helping Jowan.
You helped a blood mage escape. All our prevention measures for naught. Because of you.
Knight Commander, if I may, I'm not only looking for mages to join the King's army, I'm also looking for the Grey Wardens. Highly of this mage, I would like him to join the Warden ranks.
Duncan, this mage has assisted the Maleficar and shown no lack of regard for the Circle's rules.
He is a danger to all of us.
It is a rare person who risks all for a friend in need. I stand by my decision. I will recruit this mage.
No! I refuse to let this go unpunished!
Gregor, mages are needed. This mage is needed. Worse things plague this world than blood mages. You know that. I take this young mage under my wing and bear all responsibility for his actions.
A blood mage escapes and his accomplice is not only unpunished, but is rewarded by becoming a Grey Warden. Are our rules nothing? Have we lost all authority over our mages? This does not bode well, Irving.
Enough. We have no more say in this matter.
So am I to leave the circle forever?
The circle never forgets its apprentices. But the Grey Wardens shall be your family now.
You will have ample opportunity to hone your skills, I assure you. Come. Your new life awaits.
Okay. And that, my friend, is the Howler.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korcari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Cailan. I didn't expect a
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend.
So
might I know your name?
Now. The Fontaine, Your
Pleased to meet you.
Majesty.
The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. I understand you hail from a circle of Magi. I trust you have some spells to help us in the coming battle. Excellent. We have too few mages here. Another is always welcome. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
Someone's basically very confident, or maybe overconfident.
Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the Blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war, a king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god, but I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
Farewell, King Cailan.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
But you don't sound very sure. Or better yet, you don't take the Darkspawn very seriously.
True. Despite the victory so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling. Yes, we should proceed with the ritual. Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Alistair. Alistair. Going to be one of the greatest characters, party members in the Dragon Age game. He is so awesome. Hell, if I'm gonna be perfectly honest, the characters from the party members in the first game is practically hands down the best of them all. Dragon Age 2 will come in second. Don't get me wrong, I know there's so many party members in the Inquisition, but Dragon Age 2 got way more flair than the characters in the third one. I mean, like, Cassandra is a great party member. She's interesting. Dorian is interesting. Ironbolt is interesting. Blackwall, not so much. Sarah, is that a serious question? Vivian, interesting. Ferric, come on, Ferric is always interesting. Cole. Baby Cole is interesting.
Must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
And there's one more character if I can't remember. Shit, I think there's
You
one
approach
more.
the tent of
I don't
Tairn
know.
Loghain. State your business. He's inside, but I don't think it's my place.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's... Kaelin's fascination with the Wardens get... I don't suppose you'll be riding into the... Now I must return to my task. He is Marik's son.
That, my friend, is Logan.
And we contemplate the death that may await.
What do we have here? I heard
Where?
the new Grey Warden recruit was from the Circle. I don't believe we've met, but I've certainly heard a lot about your talent. My name is Wynne, and I congratulate you on your harrowing, marvelous work. The Fade is a dangerous place. I thought the same. It's good you can admit that. So, a Grey Warden, fighting alongside the King. Not too shabby for someone just out of apprenticeship. Child, you have been taught well. Use what you know, and have faith in yourself. Mages have always been pivotal in the fight against the Darkspawn. Perhaps you'll be the one to turn the tide this time. Straggler, I wonder, how much do you know of any time your spirit leaves? It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, some that, at least that's what the Chant of Light says. It may be allegory. It is as good an explanation as a wise but
Die in this battle and
When
stand before
another
Vader in the land beyond the
character
Fade.
you get to
He shall
meet
not
here in
find
Oscar.
So, last wishes I can help fulfill.
Seen an elf, right? No.
Backpack. Buy some better. In this game, you gotta buy some backpacks because you're gonna be carrying a lot of shit.
Yes.
The reason why I'm moving a little too much fast with the skipping the thing because trust me.
What is it now?
A lot explode.
Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
I know exactly what you mean, bro.
It's like a party. We could all stand in a circle and hold hands. That would give the Darkspawn something to think about. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
Yeah.
And here I thought I'd been yelled at by every mage in camp. Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit from the Circle of Magi. I should have recognized you right away. I apologize.
How could you recognize me, man?
Duncan sent word. He spoke quite highly of you. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Alistair, the new Grey Warden. Though I guess you knew that. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining. Right, that was the name. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before? When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started. With the mage, the Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
Oh shit.
I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech. You do? Huh, that's a switch. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Okay. That, my friend, is Alistair. I heard a lot of people who play this game don't like him because he just don't take things goddamn seriously. You do realize not every character is not going to be down and sour as serious in the goddamn game. Sometimes people will have sense of humor. If you don't.
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May you find favor in the Maker's eyes.
I would take a sense of humor over a plank of wood any day. By a plank of wood, I don't want no one who had no purpose to be in the game, like someone like Sarah. Okay, I'm just too damn hated for Sarah. I just really don't fucking like Sarah for some fucking reason, and I know a goddamn reason why, because I don't fucking care. Okay, I'm gonna end this right here before someone's gonna give me death threats because I keep bashing Sarah from Dragon Age Inquisition. Anyway, eat a dick, guys. I don't care. Anyway, peace.